Alright guys, so in today's video, I'll be showing you guys exactly how to farm 20,000 completely free to play Chrono Crystals within this Legends Festival 2025 for Dragon Ball Legends, including how to get Legends Festival medals so we can collect those 20,000 crystals, right? And once again guys, all of this is free to play. Anybody watching this video can collect this. So guys, a few things before we kick off the video, because like I said, we got a lot of stuff to cover. If you guys do enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe. My summons video will be going up a little bit later on tonight, including on how to summon Shenron really fast. And also guys, we are officially in the holiday season, so I thought I'd do something pretty cool for my 3D lenticular artwork shop. If you guys didn't know, I have this artwork shop right here. It's just freaking sick, dude. It's like 3 artworks in one. Long story short, it's buy one get one free, so you guys can get one for yourselves and then one for a family member or for a friend. So if you guys, for example, add one to your cards, the next one will say $0. Like, it's free, you know, it's completely for free, and it's badass too. So unfortunately, some of these are sold out, so get yours while they last for the holiday season. Everything is linked down below, guys. Go take advantage of this. It's a great deal for the holidays. So back into the video. 20,000 Chrono Crystals, guys. Once again, I emphasize all free to play. Okay, so let's reset our calculator. The first thing I want to mention, and like I said, we can also collect Legends Festival medals, which I'll show you guys exactly the best place where you guys can collect those. So 20,000 crystals erased. Let's get those back. Okay, so if we go to our new section really quick, we go down here. In terms of the Legends Festival medals, they don't show you how to collect them, so that's why I'm here. But we can see here that if you collect an X amount of Legends Festival medals, you guys can collect 4,000 completely free to play crystals. Now, you guys might be asking, DBZoom, where do you see those 4,000? It's in the new section, right? But where do you see those 4,000? So they're doing something a little bit different here. So if we just go to our missions and we go to our Legends Festival, mission medals, we can see we can only collect 1,000 here for collecting 200 Legends Festival medals. Now, they decided to slowly roll this out throughout the Legends Festival. So as the Legends Festival rolls on, they're going to be unlocking more missions for you to then collect a grand total of 4,000 crystals, right? Here we can collect 2 Dragon Balls. I'm going to get to the Dragon Balls in a separate video after this, because there's actually a trick where you don't need any friends to share you QR codes. And it's pretty easy to summon Shenron, right? Which we could collect more crystals from. So 4,000 crystals up for grabs. Now we have a ton of free gifts, right? So let's just quickly run rapid fire through these free gifts, okay? So if we go to my presents and then we go to the received presents right here, and we scroll all the way down here, which is, basically the latest gifts that I got. We see 1,000 crystals from the social media campaign. If you guys check your gift box, it should be there. We also see 200 from this week from the huge update, right? The TOP update. So let's book that in as well. Okay. Also, and take a look at this, guys. It's my notes. I have 20 different places where you guys can collect crystals. It's absolutely freaking crazy, dude. Okay. The login bonus. So for, logging in for 7 days, which is how I calculate these crystals guides weekly for you guys on the channel. It's 10 a day times 7. So that's going to be 70. Also, the weekend login bonus is an extra 100. So let's book in 100. Okay. And also a few extra things here, guys. The promo code that you guys can use, it's on the web store. It's called FestStarts05 or something like that. But just check the big reveal. It's there. Or I'll post it on my Twitter, which is also linked down below. But 300 crystals up for grabs. Okay. So we're at 5,600 crystals, a little bit over that. Also, there's another social media campaign going on right now on X for a retweet campaign for the Legends Festival, which then is going to give us 150 crystals. So let's book that in. Okay, so we got most of the basic stuff out of the way. Now let's talk about the raid. There is going to be a non-stop raid where we can collect 4,400 crystals in total, which is quite crazy, honestly. Oh, I forgot about the festival challenge as well. Let me see if we'll get to that after, okay? Because that is a little bit tricky to calculate. But I did the calculations for you guys here. But then the rate is pretty straightforward, guys. 4,200 crystals. And also, from the missions itself is going to be an extra 200 crystals, right? Or 400 crystals, excuse me. So in total, that's going to be 4,600 crystals. So let's book in 4,600 crystals from just a raid. And by the way, this is not including the holiday raid, which is towards the end of the year as well. And everything I'm calculating here is everything that got introduced for the Legends Festival, right? That's the way I calculate these things. So we are over the 10,000 barrier mark here, guys. A lot of juicy stuff, and that's what she said. But really quick, the spin the wheel. It's called the Festival Challenge. So we see this pretty often. Every single day, you spin a wheel. Step number 2 and 5, there's a 1 out of 5 chance you guys can get 100 crystals. And then step number 3, there's a pretty much a 1 out of 3 chance you guys could get crystals, right? So there's 55 days of this in total. Okay, 55 days of this in total. So I just took this, right, 55 days, and I just divided it into 3, which is 1,800 crystals, right? Because at least you would get 1 on average, you know, per 3 days, hopefully, but it's not guaranteed. So we subtracted even more and just rounded it up to 1,500 crystals, which is fair, right? Because this is RNG, but that's fair, right? I've done these calculations before on previous festivals and anniversaries, and they seem to be spot on for the most part, right? So we are at 11,920 Chrono crystals. Okay. So, man, Shenron. Let's talk about Shenron. A video will be coming out, Shenron, very shortly here in a few hours. So keep those notifications bell on, or by the time you guys watch this, just click on my page. It should already be up. But Shenron, you know, here in itself, we could collect 1,000 crystals from the QR codes. And then once you summon Shenron, you guys can collect an extra 1,000 crystals if you guys select that wish, right? So in total from Shenron, that's going to be 2,000 Chrono crystals. And this is the first time ever we are actually seeing Shenron, you know, outside of the anniversary, which is pretty cool. I hope this becomes like a staple for the Legends Festival going on forward, right? So 13,920. Next up, we also do have the Festival Duel. Okay. So the Festival Duel is basically 700 crystals from leveling up from the missions to like level 70. Okay. Also on top of that, from, you know, the ranking top 10,000 basically is an extra 1,000 crystals. So it's like 1,700 crystals. And then on top of that, we also do have the group stage rewards. So on like around 20,000 crystals, give or take. Okay. So let's just book in 20,000 crystals for PvP. Okay. So we're at 1,500,920 crystals, and we have a lot more to go, guys. So let's push this a little bit more forward. We also got Treasure Battle, right? Which is the Festival Treasure Battle with the Blessed Bouquets. So this actually resets twice, right? And you guys can collect 500 crystals up to, you know, 2 times. So 500 times 2 equals 1,000, right? From this. It's going to take a little while to get this. As you guys can see, it resets on 12/16, which is like in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, give or take. But it's something new that got introduced, and it's how I calculate my guides here on the channel, right? Anything new that's guaranteed introduced for the festival, right? So that's going to be 1,000 crystals. So let's book in 1,000. Okay. Next up, we also do have the adventures, which is also going to get reset, but the adventures, you know, they don't give out too much here, but if we just go to, where's the adventures, scroll down, I think it's at the bottom right here. There we go. Oh no, these are the old adventures. This one right here. There we go. 250 Chrono crystals up for grabs here. As you guys can see, 50 crystals times 5. So let's add this on really quick. And we're at 17,170 Chrono crystals. Okay, so pretty good so far. But let's keep pushing the... Okay, we have a lot more to go. The Thrilling Monday box is something completely brand new, guys. It's something we've never seen before. So I'm going to hold off my judgment on this. And I'm going to calculate something super low, right? Super low. It seems to replace like the Marvelous Monday type thing, but they just kind of add a loot box onto this. So if we scroll all the way down here, it should be here. It's called Thrilling Festival Monday box, where you get a box and then it's like a loot box, right? But it also has Chrono crystals inside. So this times how many days did I calculate here? Like 8 attempts at around 8 attempts, 8 to 10 attempts, right? For the box. So if we take that and we just say 30%, which is quite low, you know, that's going to be like about 300 crystals. This should be a lot higher, honestly. I think it's going to be a lot higher, but let's just book in 300 from this event because we've never seen it before, but I think it's going to be more than 300 crystals, right? For a whole festival, it's for sure going to be more than 300 compared to the Marvelous Mondays, that is, right? So this is playing it safe. Also, TOP just got reset, guys, and you know, if you guys are more casuals, you guys can finally get crystals from TOP, although it did get nerfed for the higher players. So we're only going to book in 1,000 for TOP, which got reset 2 days ago, which is part of this weekly reset update. So we're at 18,470 crystals. Also, they did say that the crystals they took out from TOP will be added somewhere else. So we'll wait for that. We'll see where they add it on. I'll keep you guys updated. But also, co-op gets reset. In co-op, we always get 540 crystals. So let's book on booking co-op. It gets reset here in just a few days. So we're at 19,000 crystals. Because don't forget, guys, the second weekly reset update is Wednesday, right? Because the Legends Festival happened over the weekend, so Friday. So it's going to continue on. Of course, we're also going to get full power Jiren and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay. 2 final things here is the Twin Grand Battle event missions. Okay. So here it's 300 crystals up for grabs, and I already completed mine. So let's accept this really quick. So 300 up for grabs. Let's book in 300. Okay. So we're at 19,310 crystals. And we also do have Let's Fight. And I skipped something here. So my calculations are a little bit wrong. But we also have Let's Fight. Let's Fight from Lovely Emperor Friendship Rank is about 200 crystals up for grabs. And we're at 19,510 crystals. I missed 500 crystals. I'm trying to see where I missed it because... Oh, I know where I missed it. The weekly stamps, right? So every single week, we can collect 500 crystals up for grabs. It's basically 1,000 every 2 weeks. So we just divide this into 2 weeks, right? So bi-weekly. So this is going to be 500 crystals up for grabs. And our grand total is a little over 20,000 crystals, guys. We have 20,010 crystals to be exact, which is pretty crazy. Once again, all free to play. All that's been announced so far. More to be announced as well. If you guys want to keep getting updated, just simply like and subscribe. And also, guys, go take advantage of this deal right here that I have in my shop for my 3D lenticular artworks. Once again, these are freaking sick. It's 3 artworks in one, flipped in one poster. So go take advantage. This is absolutely sick. Once again, it is buy one, get one free for the holidays. Get your Black Friday, Christmas presents ready ahead of time before they're sold out. These are pretty badass, and everything is linked down below, guys. And they ship pretty quick as well. So, yeah, with that being said, 20,000 crystals is phenomenal. And my summon videos and my how to summon Shenron video as well will be coming out very shortly. So stay on the lookout for that. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you guys have a blessed day. Have a good one. Peace.